Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience in the South and our online audience tuning in online through iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could be with us as well. It is my honor today to welcome singer and media personality Alyson Williams to our program today. She's been able to give us some great music as we're wrapping up the year that is 2020. It's a brand new single called Summer Nights in Harlem. For our radio audience, you guys will be hearing that single a little bit later. For our online audience, we'll let you know how you can get it as well. We'll talk to Alyson not only about the new single, but also what it's been like for her to do what she loves, to share that with all of you, and, of course, let you all know how to stay connected with her as she's going throughout the rest of this year. Alyson, thank you so much for the time today. I really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate being here.
Well, look, the pleasure's definitely all mine. I'm doing great, and this single, Summer Nights in Harlem, is perfect. And I think for those that are jazz lovers that just love a great song, I think it's going to definitely speak with them. So what has it been like for you, Alyson, to see the way that people are responding to the new music?
I'm excited. You know, it took me it's taken me a very long time to get to a place where I could do a song or a project that speaks to the heart of where I come from and my root, which is jazz. I've been very fortunate as a jazz singer. I've walked in a lot of different places. I was signed, most people may know, as the first female artist to Def Jam, which was primarily a rap label, and I was given an R&B contract, which would be the category for the songs that people are familiar with from the Raw album and the self-titled Alyson Williams album. But I've always wanted to go back and sing jazz and sing it in the way, in a format that paid homage to the Great American Songbook and the great singers that I was brought up around and had the opportunity to listen and be exposed to at a very young age. So this music right now, it speaks into all of that. Obviously, COVID stole a lot of time and energy and effort in order to get it released. We had a plan for Summer Nights in Harlem, and it was going to be a summer night, and we're going to be in Harlem, and, all those things. But, right. I felt strongly enough about it that I didn't want to leave it to 2021, as most things musically in my industry have been put off until then. But I thought that we needed some lightness. We needed a love song. We needed something that could make us inhale and exhale. And for those 4 minutes and change, we forget about the stranger than fiction lifestyle that we're living right now. And that's what Summer Nights in Harlem and its flip side, the romance of youth, that's what it's supposed to do. Music is a medicine. Music is a balm, and we have to use it as such.
Such a great point, Alyson. And, Alyson, I should say I introduced you as a singer and media personality, but that really does not do justice to what you've been able to achieve, because even going to stage and your work there, have you always known that you were a person meant to create in some form or fashion?
Yes, I would have to say I always knew I was meant to create. I just had no idea how I would do it. Gotcha. I didn't always think that I was a singer, a great singer of any kind, because I listened to other people, and of course sometimes we're very critical of ourselves. And coming out of jazz, where most of my contemporaries came out of the church, I would hear singers that were maybe my age or what have you coming up, and they had I guess a different, obviously a different styling, and they seemed to have such a grand command of whatever they could do, and it was colorful and riff-laden and so on and so forth. And I looked at what I did, which was a straighter type of singing, more, as they call, legit singing or whatever the case may be, more tailored towards Broadway theater or like I said before, the Great American Songbook. And I thought I wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't do what the other kids did. But then I grew up and I realized that I can do that and more. And and I'm like I said, I'm just honored to be able to do the music that makes makes me feel good, and I hope it makes other people feel good. The point of music is to touch and to move.
So true. I totally get that, and I think that's a great segue back to Summer Nights in Harlem too, Alyson, because when I first heard the single, and shout out to Double Exposure Media Relations for introducing me to it, I then headed over to Amazon, our affiliate here with Conversations, and got it. But I love the fact that this song takes you somewhere. Is that kind of your hope when people listen to a song like Summer Nights in Harlem? Well, no matter where they may live, you bring them into that experience with you.
Absolutely. And that I bring them into it from a place of I'm proud to say I'm born and raised in Harlem. Regardless to what it has been, what it is, and what it will be. I want people to, hear those lyrics and say, gee, I'd love to visit there, or I've always heard so many things about Harlem and the Harlem Renaissance and the great people that have come through Harlem and the great shifts in culture that were that were rooted in Harlem, and when I'm saying Summer Nights in Harlem or speaking about Harlem, the thought process that it's still going on like that. Great things are still coming from there. People are still striving and thriving right there in Harlem, and in the summer it's really, really nice.
Yeah. And you know what? I think it also brings us to another thing, Alyson, and that is the universal power of love. No matter where we might be, that love is something we can experience everywhere. I want to talk about, I mentioned earlier about the response to the single, but I want to just talk about what you're able to offer us during this time. I love the fact that you said, of course this year is not the 2020 a lot of us planned on, but because of creatives like you, we're able to have something that brings us a sense of normalcy. How does it feel to be a gift to others just by doing what you love through music?
Well, that's the blessing. I say to people whenever I'm blessed to have a microphone, if we work from a place of love, hate can't win. Yeah. So we just must place ourselves in a place of love. Start from a place of love. And it's no grand gesture, one grand gesture. It's every individual, little by little, baby steps, one thing at a time, one random act of kindness. I am blessed and overwhelmed sometimes. Just sit when I sit back and take a moment to quiet myself in a quiet space and think of the fact that I do what I love to do for a living. I was given a gift. And a lot of people were given gifts. There's a lot of talented people that do exactly what I do, sing. But I'm the only one that sings the way I do. Or I'm the only one that has the diversity to sing anything I choose and sing it authentically. I'm the only one. And I not only get to sing and share it, but I get to do it as a vocation. I get to get paid for it. It is my livelihood. And I can constantly reinvent myself, reinvest in myself, and make it even better, make it even stronger. Whatever that might mean to any individual, what you have to do with your gift. It's an incredible, it's humbling. It's humbling because everyone does not get a chance to live their life on these terms. Where their gift is concerned. And so in order to be able to know that if I open my mouth, I'm like a keeper of a flame. We hear the word influencer all the time now. And I guess that's what you do. You influence people with your lyrics, with your music, with your sound, with your performance. But, I can walk into a room and you can have young and old, black or white, gay or straight, fat or thin, it doesn't matter. Music can put everybody on one page, on one accord, and still have each person have a separate experience. Whether it's I shed a tear, or it made me laugh, or I reminisced, or it was like a hug, or wow, I've never heard it interpreted quite that way. You know what I'm saying? So music is very powerful, and the fact that I've been given the opportunity and given the gift of music it's an honor. Somebody, to think that you were given something that you can now give to others. I call my friends whenever I can, when I know it's their birthday, and I'll sing to them, and they're like, "Oh, I wish I could have taped it. Oh, that made my day. Oh my goodness." I was like, "You can't." I said, the best gift I can give someone is the gift that was given to me.
Wow. That's powerful, Alyson. And I think it's a great reminder for all of us of what we can do, especially in these times where we may feel that things are limited for us, that the best we can do is give the gift that's been given to us. I love the way you said that, and I think it's a great reminder for all of us. And Alyson is definitely giving us a great gift in her new single. Again, it's called Summer Nights in Harlem. For our radio audience, you guys are getting ready to hear the single. For our online audience, make sure you guys head over to your favorite online retailer and get the single for yourself. We got it through our friends at Amazon.com, but you can get it, of course, to your favorite place that you buy your music. And Alyson, this has been such a pleasure. How can our audience stay connected with you?
Well, I have taken up the gauntlet of really, really making an effort to do better with my social media. I'm good with Facebook, but Instagram is a little challenging, and I'm still working on Twitter. But you can find me across the board on Alyson Williams Music, with the exception of Twitter, where it's just Alyson Williams. My website is AlysonWilliamsMusic.com, and we're rebooting because we have this new music and all these new things that are happening. So folks can keep in touch with me through Facebook and Instagram, and keep their eyes out for things that upcoming virtual performances. I'm celebrating 5 years in broadcast. I have a radio show, WHCR 90.3 and FM, and that's on Tuesdays from 8 to 10. It's called Love Notes with Alyson Williams in the Chill Zone. And so, I'm celebrating 30 years of Just Call My Name, my signature song. We don't know where the time went. And I've just been nominated as Best Female Singer. I hope I win to be inducted into the Soul Music Hall of Fame. So there are many, many things going on. And I just think it's great. Talking to you all is a joy, and just showing me that doors are consistently opening up. And hopefully I'll not only be able to send new music to my fan base, but pick up new fans and new audience. That's what it's about. So
that's so true. That is awesome, Alyson. Congratulations to you on all the great things that are happening with you. Definitely looking forward to staying connected. And it goes without saying, you are welcome back here anytime. Looking forward to having you back on again.
I thank you so very much, dear.
Thank you. All right, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's make today amazing. Take care.